Hello, my dear Starknet friends. Welcome back to another episode of the StarkCafe, the podcast show where we host the most interesting projects and personalities from the Starknet ecosystem. And today, in this episode, we are going to have a look at a very new, promising DeFi app, which is Cavos. And they want to offer users a bank-like experience but on chain and in a fully permissionless way. Without much further ado, let me welcome the guest for today. Who is Adrian from Cavos. Hello, Adrian. Welcome to the Star Cafe. How is it going?
Hello, everything fine here. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for coming, and I'm really curious to know more about Cavos, about also your own experience building on Starknet. And I think our audience would love to hear more about your background, since that you're relatively new to the Starknet ecosystems, and so I'm sure there are many people who would like to know more about your background and also the motivation that made you start building on Starknet.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I was a regular student last year. I haven't even graduated from university. I'm from Costa Rica. I was at Tecnológico de Costa Rica. Yeah, I was lost into different technologies like Web2 experiences and everything, and everything just seems so normal and so regular, and everything seems boring. But then I discovered these technologies, Web3 technologies, blockchain, and everything, and my mind took a blow there. A friend of mine, which is Manuel, and he's my co-founder, he presented me a platform called Only Dust, and we started contributing to different projects there. We contributed to Giza, to Dojo. We also made some contributions to some Bitcoin projects like Raito and Shinigami, and we got deeply immersed into this ecosystem, into Starnet and everything. And we also started, contributing other blockchains and just experimenting the blockchain technologies in general. But we kind of see like a lack of user experience there. Like I kind of hate the connect wallet button, and so our goal is to actually just delete that and make the user experience for everyone better. And we think Starnet is basically the layer where we can do that, because everything just seems to fit, like the paymaster, the low fee transactions, the low wait time for them to be confirmed on blockchain is kind of crazy. So I think we started with Starnet. We explored our other technologies, our blockchains, but we decided to stay in Starnet because we think the vision Starnet has, that is to involve everyone into blockchain, is what we share.
Very cool. And I also noticed that the Starknet community in Costa Rica is growing at light speed, also thanks to our friend Beja, right? So
Yep.
hello, Becca, who's been doing a great job in bootstrapping the Starknet ecosystem in Latam for the Starknet Foundation. And it's very nice to see a lot of very talented people from Costa Rica and other countries in Latam building on Starknet and experimenting with new concepts. And yeah, so let's switch our focus to the topic of the day, which is Cavos. And yeah, you already gave some hints at your mission. I don't know if you would like to tell us more about Cavos. How did you decide to build it? And yeah, so also feel free to share your screen so that you can show our listeners how the Cavos page looks like.
Yeah, I think I got a pitch deck there, so
Okay.
maybe it is better to present that.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds great. Even better. So yeah, feel free to tell us more about Cavos, its mission, and yeah, your goal.
Okay, sure. So yeah, this is Cavos. Maybe probably you have saw me tweeting about Cavos, but the app would basically be a banking app, but we don't have a bank in the background. We basically use blockchain to let you manage all your finances and everything, and we try to do it seamlessly. You won't even know that you're interacting with blockchain at the end. So here you can see like a little preview of what Cavos is. Here you got like the card, your balance, and your transactions and everything. Yeah, so basically the problem we saw is what we already mentioned, that is basically that users are scared about complexity of blockchain. The user adoption is not that really great, and probably users, mainstream users like Web2 users, mobile app users, won't even get into DeFi because they kind of see all that stuff and all that tokens and all the APIs that they don't even know what they are talking about. They get scared and they basically drop off the application. So our goal is to introduce them, but making it simple. So basically, this is Cavos. Cavos is a smart mobile app to invest in stable coins on Starknet without having a smart wallet, since we create it for you in background. We got a seamless onboarding with a phone mobile login. These are some of the features we are implementing. QR payments, a Simpe, which is a service we use here in Costa Rica for transactions, and the virtual card we are implementing also that should be able to deploy it in minutes once you get into the application. We have a wait list. There is over 200 signups already for the application, so we are growing very fast. I didn't expect it to go like this. Like I expected like 100 on or maybe 5 months, but we are nearly 3 months, 4 months into development, and there are already 200, and it's growing. This is why we think Cavos should be used. We got no transactions, no sign-ins, no approvals, no fee payments. It is very simple, very fast, very mobile, smooth. You won't even know that it is a blockchain application, and we got no banks, so everything is for you, by you, and you don't have to pay fees for anyone. These are some of the keys we got. We got the Cavos wallet service, which is the service we use for deploying accounts, and there are Argent accounts. We got great connections with different teams on Starknet, like Bisu. We got a Kulipa partnership ongoing, and we use the Avnu Paymaster, and we got really great connections with their team. So this is one of the features we are trying to give the users, which is the Cavos card, which is basically a virtual card where you just complete a KYC and you get a virtual card where you can set it on Uber or maybe Amazon, and you can buy a lot of stuff there. Then we got a BTC feature where you can buy BTC, sell BTC with just one click, and you can also invest it via Bisu. So you don't only hold BTC, but also kind of invest it. We're working also on a QR code payment feature, which basically you just input the amount of money you want to get to the user to pay, and they will pay by scanning the QR code. And this is the Simpe integration, which is a service in Costa Rica that we use for transactions. So as you can see here in the graphs, it is pretty used. This is the amount of colones moved in Simpe. So you can see that by 2024, there was 650 million colones moved using Simpe Mobile, and 233 million are going up in 2025. This is the amount of users per period. So you can see here the amount of users is increasing, and probably everyone in Costa Rica is currently using this service. So yeah, that's kind of an overall of Cavos.
Yeah, that was a very good presentation, and you covered a lot of points. Also, I see that you're integrating a lot of infrastructure features from the Starknet ecosystem, which are like Vezu for lending, and yeah, the Paymaster by Avenue, which constitutes one of the pillars of the Starknet ecosystem in terms of infrastructure, and it lets you pay gas fees with any token, and it really abstracts a lot of complexities for the final user. And also the other partnerships you're working on look very, very promising. And yeah, maybe I'm curious to know a bit about the status of the product. When can we expect a sort of beta version? Also the card, when will it be available? And yeah, like the upcoming developments at Cavos.
Yeah, sure. So basically, we are going to the startup house in Canes. Cool. So we expect to develop the product, like finalize kind of a beta. So after the startup house, probably we will upload the app to the App Store. First, it will be first available for iOS, so the users can be able to try it. We are on beta testing actually. We got some of the members of the startup were trying the app. We also got some members of our community here in Costa Rica trying the app, and we have received a very good feedback. Like they love the UI, they love the UX. So I think we are on a good path. And next up, we are trying to implement the on-ramp and off-ramp features, so we can onboard Web2 users because it is a must. And at the end, I think by July, August, the app will be on the App Store. On terms of the virtual card, I think it will take a little bit more. because we got to provide it for that. So it's not all on our hands. But I think by December of this year, or maybe January, February, we can release the card. So we are also building a wait list for this. I think it would be first available in Costa Rica. We already got like 100 users from Costa Rica interested into the card. So yeah, we got like pretty good traction here.
So, Adrian, I also heard that you're also developing a product which is not only for users, but which is aimed at developers. So, tell us more about that.
Yeah, sure. So our goal is not only to make DeFi accessible and blockchain accessible for everyone as a user, but we also want to involve developers into using blockchain technology. So we know it's kind of difficult understanding how wallets work, how you could set up a wallet for another user to use it from behind your app. So we basically developed a service so you don't have to go around all that mess you have to do with the paymaster and building up the wallet and accounts and everything. So we built this service, which is we call a wallet provider. It's basically just a service where you can deploy accounts, which are Argent accounts, and execute calls. So we use Argent and Afternoon for this, the paymaster and an Afternoon account. And you can see here in the docs what you can do. We got a quick demo here of how to deploy the accounts, how to call services. And we got the API reference, which is pretty simple. It's just calling an endpoint and you can just deploy a wallet or call a transaction, right? So we got like this endpoint where it's and deploy. You just give us the network you want to deploy the wallet in, either Cipollio or mainnet, and basically you just get a wallet deployed in seconds. And you can send also a transaction. You just give us the call, like the calls you want to do to the contracts. You can see here the contract RCs. This is an approve on this account to spend this amount of Starks, and basically you just give us the network and the address and a hash PK that we give you here on this endpoint. So basically what you could do here is deploy an account, save it to your database or something like that to a user, and then you can use that wallet to call transactions using the same service. And basically it's calling an API is very easy. We are working also on a new product, a new application to demonstrate how easy you can do this. I think we are going to do something with the Starware so we can showcase this service.
Very cool. And yeah, seeing that, like, I think that you're also working on the community side. And yeah, obviously we are still at a very early stage, but do you have any plans to scale the community both in Costa Rica and worldwide?
Yeah. We got plans. We plan to do a marketing and everything, like a lot of strategies to basically acquire a community. We have to think also about a lot of things like community manager and everything to engage with people. We like to get the feedback from the community too. We have heard like different persons. We have reached them via DMs or via Telegram and try to get like what they need so we can improve the app based on what the community says. But definitely we are going to go through like a process to build community to actually get like a good server with a good amount of members, a good structure and everything. But actually we have a Discord server right now, like with 50 members. We haven't put too much effort into it to be honest, but the goal is to scale that.
I understand. And yeah, I will also make sure to leave your website in the show notes so that people can also sign up to the wait list. And yeah, also I guess that people can also reach to you through the Cavos Twitter account. Yeah. And yeah, so I think it's been a very compacted episode at the StarkCafe today. But yeah, we learned a lot about Cavos' mission to bring permissionless bank-like services to them. And yeah, so I wish Adrian and all his team at Cavos all the best for the future. And I really look forward to using the product. So maybe I will have you back at the StarkCafe once the product is available and it is being used by a lot of users, hopefully. And yeah, so once again, thanks a lot for coming to the StarkCafe. And yeah, see you next time, Adrian.
See you. Thanks for inviting me.